Maybe I left here a long time ago and neither of us knew it. Would they say I lost the plot? Would you
All right, here we go. Let's get this all straightened out. Oh boy. All right, wow. Okay, what's up everybody? Coming in super hot. My name's Jerry, this is Simply Cyber. Today is Monday, it's 4 p.m. Eastern Time, which only means one thing. We're going all in on Let's Play product games from Haiku. We flip-flop between Haiku Pro and World of Haiku. Today is World of Haiku. We're going to be getting into some exclusive content, never before seen footage. You'll be able to get access to it eventually, like probably in the next couple weeks, I believe. I'll have to fact check that. Haiku is in chat with us, so they can fact check anything that I say. But we are going to be playing Haiku, World of Haiku, looking at the new derb tool, short for Derbuster, the command line tool that allows you to enumerate web resources in a brute force attack type technique to look for hidden web resources. Guys, I'm telling you right now, even though we'd like to think that, you know, we keep a nice tight ship from an external attack surface perspective, we got Carls all over the place, which means dev environments, backup environments, testing. Oh, I'm just going to do a little skunk work action here and stand up this other thing over here. What's it look like? Cool. Oh, what? It's already 5 o'clock on Friday. I'm out of here. Never to be seen again. No one sees this infrastructure that gets built and not touched. So what ends up happening is with a tool like Derbuster, we can enumerate and find those resources clear as day on the internet that somebody forgot to disable, and then we can take advantage of those. And when you find development environments or test environments, guess what? They're usually not secured very well because they'll have possibly developer credentials in there. It could have sensitive IPs, like, oh, this is part of the dev environment, the 192.168.0/24, right? And you're like, oh, okay, so now I know the IP range for the test systems. So that's what's going on there. Give a shout out in chat. I started a few minutes late, but holla to Justin Gold. Jeremy Sharp's in here. Good to see you. Who else is up here? Usually Jenny Housley's getting into the mix. I see Jenny, Caleb, Macwell, Sith Lord, Terrence. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me and hooking it up as I get in a little late. Let me just do one quick thing. I did have to reboot my computer. Boo. So I used WSL for my Linux subsystem, and when I did the Eric Capuano SOC Analyst Home Lab blog, when I stood up VMware, I had to run a PowerShell script to disable my WSL, and now I can't get it back up and running again, which is a major issue because when you're trying to demonstrate live on stream what like a Derbuster thing is, it's really tough to do that when you can't spin up your WSL. So just know that. What's up, Caleb, Local Ken? Good to see you guys. All right, so what are we doing today? It's called World of Haiku. Here's where we're at. You can see here, my big head is actually covering up the interface menu. So let's go ahead and fix that first, right? Get ready for some trippy stuff here because this is going to be kind of cool. Let me do this. Ready? Whoa! I'm moving. Okay, cool. All right, that was fun. Let's go up here. Whoa! All right, let's go up here. All right, so check it out. This is World of Haiku. This game is designed to be an entry level to both IT and information security. So if you have no Linux experience, you will learn basic Linux fundamentals and commands inside of this platform. If you have no cybersecurity experience, you will learn some cybersecurity tools. You'll learn how to do brute force attacks. You'll learn how to crack passwords. You will learn some of the tools that practitioners for the offensive side of the house use in their regular day-to-day action, and derb is no different. So we're going to get into that today. Let me make sure that I can see chat. Whoa, chat, you guys are all chatty. Let me do this really quickly. Move this down so I can see myself. Robert Moritz, first day, huh? Just finished anti-siphon SOC training. Oh, guys, John Strand's amazing, right? John's, I took his active defense cyber deception class. So good. What's up, Uganda? Good to see you. All All right, guys, so we're going to get in here. You can see here, I've already started the game, so I'll go ahead and continue. Once you're in the game, whoa, here's a, stay tuned, guys. Do you see this, this option right here? Levels creator. Do you see the levels creator? Let me know if you guys can see that. I actually want to start a poll. I did not know this was going to be in the build, so let me ask you guys. Would you be interested in creating custom World of Haiku scenarios and challenges and learning? Ready? Check this out. So guys, let me spend a minute talking about this, okay? Because it is kind of like right here. I'm not going to go into it. I will save this for, I play World of Haiku every other week. The next World of Haiku will be April 10th. I'll save it for that. Everything in World of Haiku has been made by a level creator, right? So the team here at Haiku that builds the levels uses a level creator, and that's how they get the different endpoints, the IP addressing, the flags, the works, right? And it's been an internal tool to help them use it. Well, they've decided they are going to make it available potentially. Okay, so what does that mean for you? That means like basically like a mod community, right? We'll be able to build our own environments, our own challenges, our own flags, our own mashup of what these challenges could be. If you're an educator like I am, you can spin up a couple really fixed environments to illustrate and educate a specific point. Like, okay, like we're gonna learn Nmap today. Let's do these different things. Like this endpoint right here, you're gonna have to use this flag on Nmap. This endpoint, you're gonna have to use a different flag on Nmap, and you can learn that way. So let me know in chat if that is actually something you'd be interested in. I'm curious personally if that's something you'd be into. Wow, we got 24 votes. Here, let me show you guys what this is looking like already. 24 votes, 25 votes. Pretty definitive majority here. It doesn't get higher than 100%. So 100% of you would be interested. I'll leave the voting open while we play a little bit. Let's go back into the game. All right, so check it out. I'm going to go ahead and click continue. I'm really bummed out I can't show you derb on a Windows. Well, actually, can I show you on a Windows box? Let me see if I can do this really quickly. Derb's not recognized. Let me see this PowerShell. Get the powers in the PowerShell. Nope, I can't show you in PowerShell either. All right. Worst case scenario, I could spin up a VM Linux distro or a Raspberry Pi and show you that way, but we'll do it a little bit later. So let me show you this really quickly, okay? Okay, here, check this out. Can I do this? How can I do this? What does it look like if I do that? Nope, that's gonna be scary. What is that showing you? Full web screen. I know that this looks horrible, but yeah, so check this out. All right, so I'm assuming that you can see my screen right now. We are looking at derb. Yep. We're looking at derb. Okay. And derb is a base Kali tool. And as I said, it allows you to brute force like a dictionary file, right? Like a dictionary file. So with derb, you give it an IP range. I mean, you give it a web server, right? And then you pass it a dictionary of services to look for, and it will literally look for 192.168.1.224 / first entry in the dictionary, second entry in the dictionary, third entry in the dictionary. And if you know your HTTP status codes, Google that, or I'll do it for you live on stream. Right? If you know your HTTP status codes, then you know, like HTTP 200 is successful. That's the one we're all familiar with, right? HTTP 404, who hasn't had a 404? Am I right? Right, so 404 is a common one, but there's several different ones. And because of that, when you use derb, you get the responses back. So if you get a 200, ding, 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 right? That's what's going on. 200 means that that entry is there being served up by the web server. And this is how you enumerate over an environment very quickly, right? Because otherwise, if you didn't do that, right? If you didn't do that, you would have to guess. You'd have to guess like, oh, like, you know, google.com/ and then you type in admin, then you type in beta, then you type in, that would be exhausting. Nobody wants to do that, right? Nobody's interested in that. So we have tools that do it for me. I'm really bummed I can't pull up Kali right now. So, all right. Anyways, yes, the 500 bad gateway. Who hasn't had the Nginx error message? You know what I mean? Like, there's just some common ones. And sometimes when you say 404 is a status code, you get the aha moment because everybody has seen the 404, right? Sublister's pretty good too. Yeah, there's a lot of great tools for doing that. So let's take a look here. We're going to go ahead and go down the rabbit hole, right? You can see, pulling myself down here, right? By going up here, we get access to the additional content, right? Hold on, why? You go down here, Jerry. All right, and we can see here, we've got file, and I did that last week, or 2 weeks ago, and now we have derb. So let's go into the dojo and take a little look-see, shall we? All right, so we're going to head into derb. Guys, yeah, the John Strand Pay What You Can classes, SOC core skills, active cyber defense or cyber deception and active defense, and he has a third one that I just can't think of right now. If you guys know in chat, holler at me. I forget the third one is, but he does all three, and yeah, he's just a treasure, that guy. All right, Lou Rod 2 passing his Sec Plus. Nice, man. Crush it, crush it, crush it, crush it. All right, so check it out. Whenever you enter a dojo, you get, you know, this bumblebee looking thing with the giant hand. He's like your little buddy. He's like your Winston, if you will, or Wilson, not Winston, Wilson from Castaway. So he will give us this little welcoming. Guys, dojos, really quick to take a step back, right? The game itself is a lot of fun, and it will teach you, like I said, Linux and cybersecurity tools and stuff, and you iterate through it. However, there are dojos, which are dynamically created environments that every time you go into the dojo, it creates new endpoints, new flags, new system names, everything like that. And you can practice your skills. That's why it's called the dojo. You guys know the scene in The Matrix where they're in the dojo and he's like, good, but you're like, you need to like just let go or whatever. It's like that, except it's actual practical hands-on skills. It's not the movie The Matrix. All right, let's go, Nick. Love it. All right, what are we doing here? All right, I am not ready to answer that question. Oh man. Okay, let's do that. Come on, I'm trying to get into this dojo and show you guys what's up. Nice. Okay, so the dojo just spins up. You can see, like, if you were to go into the game right now and do the dojo, it would look totally different. Like, the layout would be the same, but the IPs, the host names, all those would be different. All right, this guy gives us a little bit of information, telling us how he's loving us. Get started, you will need to find a device you can use derb on. The file structure consists of names that exist in a standard word list. All right, once you've done that, I will know that you're capable of using derb without any additional training. Okay, so let's check it out. Let's try this. So we're going to do man derb, right? And that's going to show us the man page for this. Now, this is getting started in security. Thank you. Thank you very much, Terrence. So you can see here, the environment that we're operating in is a simulated Linux environment, okay? This the developers at Haiku literally made Linux inside of an environment, inside of a Unity engine. Same engine used to make Fortnite. Well, because it's a simulated Linux environment, these tools had to be recreated. So they literally created derb inside of this created Linux environment. So when you do the man page, you see arguments and stuff, but it's not all the arguments that can be passed to derb, which is why I wish my WSL was working. But that aside, the good thing is if you're trying to learn derb, oh, I'm sorry, Fortnite is Unreal. Who's on the Unity engine? Somebody's on the Unity engine. Unity is a popular one. I've seen it on something. But anyways, the good thing is if you're just learning X, X, and V, you only see those options, right? So now you can learn just what, you know what I mean? Like basically you don't get overwhelmed, right? Like if you're trying to learn Nmap and you took a minute and looked at the man pages, you'd probably put it down and back away slowly because you'd be out of your mind, right? So derb only has a few options. So let's check out derb. So we didn't pass it any arguments. So let's look at Christina's PC, right? Among Us. Thank you, Jenny Housley. You want to talk about Jenny Housley brings the heat, whether she's like solving puzzles, giving me the right arguments and flags for challenges, or straight up getting a random trivia question on the fly. Jenny Housley for the win. She is spicy. Good job, Jenny. All right, so I'm going to do derb on this endpoint, right? Now, this shouldn't work, right? You see how it doesn't work? Because derb takes in a web server as an argument. So we have to find the servers that are running web servers, right? We have to find the endpoints that are running the servers. Now, let's take a look and see if we can cheat a little bit and use CIDR addressing. 192.168.1, 34, 32. So this isn't looking good. 1, 1. So a lot of them are 1. Unfortunately, there's a couple that we'll have to do manually, but that's okay. 192.168.1.0/24. This is called CIDR addressing. Okay, that did not take CIDR addressing correctly for some reason. Okay, maybe we have to do this a little bit more the old-fashioned way. All right, let's do this. Okay, so this one is running. This one right here, Corwin Banking, is in fact running a web server. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and do derb, because we know it's running a web server, right? http://192.168.1.242. And it found one thing. So it did find index.html code 200. Now, I do want to point out, yeah, so Answer1 said, question to anyone willing to answer, what is the reason to play this game over doing the intro Hack to the Box challenges when Hack the Box is more known in the industry and would look better to an employer? So, I guess I would answer that if you don't mind. So, right now we're playing World of Haiku, which assumes no prerequisite knowledge, and it teaches you basic fundamental Linux and some InfoSec skills. Like, when I say basic Linux, I'm talking about like how to change directories, what a directory is, how to read the contents of a file, how to list the contents of a directory. So basic stuff. I can't speak to the intro level of Hack the Box challenge, but I feel, at least in my experience, and I don't play the really low, like easier ranges personally, but like I feel like a lot of those assume some existing Linux knowledge and awareness, as well as, basically like file system setup and stuff like that. So that's my thoughts on that. All right, so keeping on going here. You can see here that it did find that one resource, so then we can use curl, because we don't have a web browser at this time. We can use curl. And we can look at all of the content in that page. Now, see if anything's juicy in here. All right, so looking to see if there's anything juicy in here. All right. By the way, we are listening to Jonathan Bell. Ooh, nice. I see that there's an input field for a password. Interesting. All right, let's keep looking. Let's see. I don't see anything too juicy right now. I will tell you this, though. Since there's a password field here, and I know there's a browser coming, here's a spoiler alert. We got a new tool coming out in World of Haiku. I don't have the drop date on this, but SQL Map. SQL Map is coming to World of Haiku, which is pretty cool as far as I'm concerned. To take it to the next level. I don't see anything super juicy in here, so let's keep looking. Let's do Nmap on Olivia's PC, yeah? Again, one of the key things with World of Haiku is that your muscle memory and repetition, right? Repetition. So if I type in Nmap 50 times, it's going to seem pretty natural, right? So there's no web server on Olivia's PC. Let's see what Catherine's rocking up in here. I like this song, by the way. Catherine's got nothing but secure shell. Let's see what this machine's got here. Gym Tonic. That's got a web server. It's actually got two web servers. Or it's got 443 and 80. It's probably the same web server. But we can use derb on it. Let's see. Oh, we got some type of file here to be able to find. I like that. Let's see what this guy says. Fantastic, bellissimo. There's but one humble flag within this dojo. To track it down, you'll need to find files to curl, hash creds, word list. All right. I see you. Let's do it. So you can see here the flag is flagged file on and then some jumbled up mess. So that's not what we're doing here. Yeah, SQL Map's going to be cool. All right, so let's keep looking around. Actually, first let's curl this, just in case. I got another video with the editors. There we go. Look at this. Not sure what this is, but it looks like a hash. Let's go ahead and echo it into, I don't know, what are we gonna call it? Jenny Housley rocks. All right, we're on a streak. They do track streaks now in World of Haiku. We got the Jenny Housley rocks file in here, so let's do John Jenny Housley rocks. No, nothing worked here. Let's try John -- word list equals, and then the John word list. Boom, baby! I like it. Andrew Walker. With this, like, you know, hey guys, just because you have a complex password does not mean that it can't be like leaked or breached or anything like that. all you're doing is making it harder on yourself. You should definitely have a complex password, but you should store it in a vault and you shouldn't reuse them. All right, look at this. We got 63 votes, 94% yes on creating custom worlds using the network builder, 6% no. Cool. All right, so let's see where Andrew Walker is. Oh, and by the is this it? Yeah. By the way, anyone who has played World of Haiku, I have an incredible quality of life update for you. Incredible quality of life update for you. Okay, I want to show it to you. I'm assuming it's in this build. Let's see. Oh, that felt good. That felt good. We're up in this box. Now check this out. Jonathan Bell, I think he does have a YouTube page. Here. He has a lot. Yeah, he does have a YouTube page because a lot of his YouTube content is him driving around listening to synthwave music, right? Which is really cool. I mean, to me, it's really cool. Here, I'm gonna share on stream his channel. Okay. I'll share it in disc. All right, I just dropped it in chat for everybody. That's what we're listening to. All right, let me go back here. So check this out. Here's a new feature that you want to talk about quality of life. Yes, Eric, you can right click, paste, but this quality of life is going to blow your mind. Okay? Very nice. Let's do it. Let's see what's on this box here. We got a word list. Very nice. We're going to have to keep going. Watch this. Watch this. Ready? I'm going to exit out of the box. Okay? I'm back on my box. We have logged into Andrew's PC, correct? Watch this. Oh no! Never mind. I thought it was damn it. I've seen mock-ups of SSH, like basically like a memory, right? So you can just double click and you don't have to log back in, which is kind of a frustrating it's kind of frustrating if you're like 3 boxes deep and you have to go back to your own machine. Yeah, Jones, this game is incredibly user-friendly. This game is super designed to be user-friendly. All right. So let's see what's on this box. Got nothing. All right, let's keep looking. Now, I mean, it does look like these are the websites. So let's keep iterating through this, right? So let's do derb. No. Oh, I'm sorry. Nmap 192.168.1.241. Okay, that is not running a web server. So let's keep going. Oh, I see. So I guess, okay, so this is my first time playing derb, okay? Or the derb dojo. So you can see that this is a website, coreandbacon.io, not to be confused with simplycyber.io, plug, and gymtonic.ccc. So these are the two things. So let's go back to Core and Banking, right? And and then do our derb buster with this word list, right? So let's look at the derb command again to see how we can get a word list. So just pass it a word list. Okay. Now let's do this. Derb 192.168.1.242 and then word list. Oh, of course. You have to tell it it's a web server. Duh. There we go. Nice. It's iterating over directories. Oh, well, that doesn't look super easy to read. We're derbing, people. So much derbing. Nice. Okay, cool. So let's see what the inky alt says. There is no spoon, however, you might still be the one. Oh my gosh. Speaking of the Matrix. Okay, so you can see here that our derb has actually discovered 28 different resources on the website, right? So let's take a look at what we discovered, okay? And by the way, this is really like what derb looks like. So even though you're using it in a simulated environment, this is exactly what it looks like, all right? You can see here it found creds.back. That's not uncommon, guys. A backup file. It's not uncommon to name a backup file .back. Let's see. Index. So then it found some directories. It found credstorage.html. It found an images directory. It found http.pid. Okay. You would never, I mean, not that you wouldn't have thought to do this yourself, but there's a lot of values that you just wouldn't know. And that's why the value of the dictionary is so important. Oh, that's really funny, James Randolph. That is really funny. All right, so let's take a look at what we got here. We got creds.back. I mean, that certainly sounds valuable, doesn't it? So let's go ahead and curl http ::192.168.1.242/creds.back. Yeah, that looks pretty valuable, y'all. That looks really valuable. So let's go ahead and do all of these things. So can we do John from here? Yes, we can. Okay. So check it out. First, we're going to have Psy. I'm assuming that this is just like a carriage return issue and not like separate lines. So echo this into Psy creds.text. Okay. And let's echo this into Sean creds, right? Again, guys, muscle memory. You just keep typing it. Okay. And then let's finally do Alex creds. Okay. Whoops. All right. So now we've got 3 files, right? So let's do John Alex creds. No password. Try a different word list. Let's do John Sean creds. And do Psy creds. John Psy creds. So none of those work. So we need a different password file. We do have a word list. So let's do John -- word list equals word list. And then do Alex creds. Okay, guys. Sometimes it's not sexy. Sometimes it's just, you know, rinse, repeat, grinding. Sean. All right. So we were unable to find any passwords there. So, I mean, that doesn't mean that isn't it. It's just we didn't find anything. So let's go back to our, you know, derbust of what we found. See if there's anything else juicy up in here. Log files are always valuable. Manage my account? Whoa. Okay. Let's see. Client list. Wow, okay. So you could see a lot of good stuff here. Let's curl something else and see what we get. Creds.back, index.html, creds storage. So another creds one. Okay, let's do that. Actually, first let's do curl. We'll work our way down, okay? And again, as nice as it was for derb to automate the boring stuff, you still have to grind through these things sometimes, right? Let me know in chat if you have a tool that can help go through the outputs of like say you have derb and then you use it to run out and take screenshots, or whatever. Like tell me, I guess Chad or Jenny Housley, Leonardo, my red team folks, what is a good option to basically like follow up derb, right? Because right now I'm manually going to each of these and looking. Is there a good workflow or a good tool? Oh, you can build your own word list too. That's pretty cool. Let me know if there's a technique you guys have that allows you to, further automate the kill chain of the workflow here. All right, let's keep going. I think the next one was something like cred storage. There it is. So let's look at that. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Hand typing is for suckers. Let's do derb http :/ and then that. Oh my god, what a dummy. What a dummy. Curl http 192. Oh, still for dummies. There we go. All right, let's look. Ooh, see? Obsolete. You've got some like comments in here. Daniel Kelly. This looks good. All right, let's figure out what we got. Credentials database. This is good. What's Inky Alt got to say to us? You will face many brutes in life, but never let be forced. Okay. All right, so let's check out. I don't even know what this is. What is this? Here, let's do this. Echo this into unknown 1.txt, and then let's echo this into unknown 2, I guess. Again, a lot of good muscle memory happening in here. All right. Where can I get this playlist? Oh, I'll share it with you right now. How do I do that? Computer. Computer, tell me how to share this. Share, copy link. Link. All right. Who asked for it? Caleb? There we go. There you go, Caleb. Dig in. All right, so let's check this out. Let's what are we doing? Let's John -- word list equals word list, and then we're passing it unknown 1. Okay. Unknown 2, nothing to it. Okay, so those things weren't what we thought they were. Can you use grep with derb? You could use grep with derb. Grep is not currently built in the environment, I believe. Yeah, grep doesn't exist yet, but Parrish, you're 100% right. In fact, I think derb actually has... derb's pretty good about like being able to control the outputs. A lot of people, I think, will export the results of derb into a file and then ingest it into another tool. That's what I was asking earlier from my practitioners. What tools would you ingest with it? All right, so let's go back to our home list. I think, actually, can we? This isn't even the point of the. This isn't even the point of the file, but we have access to secure copy now, like a boss. All right. I don't know if you can do secure copy from one machine to another, but I forget what Andrew Walker's username and password was. So this is gonna stink backing out of here. Well, the good news is I can copy and paste these again. So let's exit back into our own home machine, and let's do. There we go. Unknown 1 and then unknown 2. Hold on 1 second. Unknown 2, where are you at? Where's my unknown 2? There he is. All right, so now I've got those 2 files on my machine, and I'm going to do John -- word list equals John word list, and then unknown 1.text. Boom, baby. Nice job, everybody. Let's see if that second one has any value to it. Oh, that's also something. Look at us just getting filthy. Look at us just getting filthy up in here. Where's my YouTube chat? See if anybody cared about that. Yeah, seriously, I totally should have. Oh, very cool, Derek. Oliveira. It is money well spent. All right, so let's check out what we're doing. I really should take notes here. Let's do this. New note. Let's do a new note and say... All right, so this is something. All right, and this is... Oh, it's probably... I get it. It was the username and password. So let's find Christina's Christina's machine. There it is. So we're going to SSH into it just by double-clicking instead of typing it. Because again, no one wants to type. We got our password all up in here. Boom, baby. We're in. We're so in. Let's ls. There's our flagged file, people. Yes, yes. Okay. So we found the file. I don't even know what this is. Let's echo this into a I don't know. Unknown 3. .text. Okay. And then let's just do John on it really quickly. Nothing. Okay. All right. So I think since it's a dojo, there's certain flags that you have to use a flag command to like basically pass a flag. And we can just say flagged file name. Okay, so let's do that. Flagged file. Nice job, everybody. Nice job, everybody.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Absolutely nailed it. Okay, so we've completed it. Let's see what the Inky alt says. Look at you go. We totally did it. Guys, 30 minutes, and I was like live streaming while we did it. You can bang out one of these for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You can see here I did echo a whole bunch of times just so I could basically feed in content into a... with echo, instead of opening a notepad and copy and paste and then save and exit, you can just echo it and push it directly into a file. It's faster, right? John for our password cracking, derb, which is the point of the entire range, and then curl to pull those web pages back again. Once you understand and appreciate how to use the command line interface, you can really start boogieing around, right? CLI is where it's at, guys. I'm not saying you have to be like a Linux admin, keyboard cowboy from the information superhighway days, if you're old enough to remember the 90s. But knowing how CLI works. I mean, even this demonstration, like I'm annoyed that my Windows subsystem Linux isn't working because I would pull up a Kali instance in like 2 seconds and show you full derb. You could use secure copy. It's in the game. I just don't know. So secure copy in real life, secure copy in a regular Linux distro, you could be on server A and you could secure copy from server A to server B. You could also be on server A and secure copy from server B down to server A. And I didn't know what the IP address was of my box in the environment, and I didn't know if the secure copy feature in the game itself would allow you to reach out to a server and bring a file down to yours. So I just skipped it and recreated it. Okay, let's go back in here really quickly. You can see I got my score. Things are looking good. So we're going to go back to the map. Okay, and there you go. So I've got the derb, new quest, the file, dojo, and quest. And then, of course, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the game and looking maybe to get this later today, here is the actual full game, the original launch, right? There's these 8 worlds, each with 2 maps. There's a great storyline that follows it along. It uses learning engineering to teach you. So it'll tell you like, oh, here's what a directory is, and here's how we move around in a directory. Type this command, CD. Yes, you see how you switch directories? Very cool. Now go backwards a directory. Very cool. Now, what command would you use to change a directory? Oh yeah, CD. Okay, like good, nicely done. And then like a little while later, it's like, okay, you need to change directory to find this file. And it expects you to remember, right? And that's how we learn, is through recall and application. So you can do these 8 worlds. Great story, good experience. It'll take you a bit of a time to get through it. And then for replayability, you see these 3 dojos right here, plus the new dojos that are being developed. You can go into these dojos and actually, yeah, see, I've already played them and I didn't restart them, but you can go into these dojos and basically work on your skills. It's very, very powerful stuff. Very, very cool. So if you do get World of Haiku, the derb mission and dojo will not be available for you right away. This is an exclusive sneak peek at this content. It will be dropping. It will be dropping soon. Yes. It will be dropping soon, which is really, really cool. But for those of you who are new here, there is a link in the description below for getting World of Haiku and checking it out. It is played on either Steam or on Xsola, which is like a fat client version, kind of Steam. All right. So let me move back to this view right here. Let's check our poll really quickly. All right, 86 vote, 91% said yes. I mean, that's a pretty strong, compelling majority there. So thank you guys very much for taking the poll. Genuinely appreciate that. So quick and clean demonstration today. The good thing is we didn't get hung up on any issues, right? As as can happen from time to time. Oh, nice. Carrie's got World of Haiku on his Linux machine. Very nice. Very nice, Carrie. All right. Well, before I go, I want to thank all of you for being here and chilling, right? Shalonda Glenn, appreciate you. Carrie, appreciate you. Jenny Housley, Paris Gatsby, definitely a good time. Guys, every single Monday, I'm here. I'm streaming Haiku or World of Haiku, 4 p.m. on Mondays. Ooh, spoiler, there's 53 of you in the room right now. I got a secret for the 53 of you, okay? This is cool. Last Monday, I did a live stream where it was like a play along, right? So we did a range together, and there were some issues. Those have been resolved. I'm happy to report. The Haiku team actually went back and looked at what the problem was, and there won't be any problems next week. But what I wanted to tell you is next week I'm going to be playing a range on the Haiku Pro platform, and I will be inviting you to join me to play that range as a play along. The range will be made available for free exclusively while I'm streaming, which means you can go in while I'm streaming, pull up the same range that I'm doing, and follow along. Obviously, you can jump ahead and do your own stuff, and that's cool. No harm, no foul. But if you're looking to kind of be at the elbow, if you will, on walking through a range, and if you are familiar with me, like I always give deeper context, better understanding, meaning on why we're doing what we're doing, how it relates into the bigger picture. I'm super pumped. I don't know what range I'm going to do yet. I haven't looked at the ranges, but it'll be a fun one. We'll all have a good time. It will cost you $0 to play along with me, but you have to do it during the stream live. You can't do it on replay because the range is only going to be free during my stream. Oh, thanks, Fraud Dog. I love doing them too. When I suggested it to the team at Haiku, they loved the idea. They thought it was a super cool, super fun way to engage both the platform, the community, everything like that. Yeah, it's definitely exciting. I love it. Thanks, Justin Gold, for the good news. Yeah, it is cool to have you guys in chat. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's stream. I want to thank all of you for being here today. Thanks for listening to the music. I dug this playlist. I'm going to have to get into this a little bit more often on the streams. Thanks, Laura Flores. Appreciate it. Guys, if you got value, obviously hit the like button. It goes a long way to telling the YouTube algorithm that people who search for similar stuff as you would like this type of content. I'm always all about helping spread the message. A true evangelical evangelist for the cybersecurity community. All right, guys, stay tuned. If not, I'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time for the Simply Cyber Daily Cyber Threat Briefing. Go through the top cyber news stories together and have a good time. All right, D. O'Neill, 78. James Randolph, Carrie, Laura, Fraud Dog, James Randolph, Justin Gold, and all of you that joined me today. Good luck. See you later. Have a great night. And until next time, stay secure.